Welcome back to the Try You channel, where we don't give a chubby kickstand what you had for breakfast. My name is Ronald.
I'm Leon.
And this is Leon. Like and subscribe so my camera person doesn't choke me out. And today I want to talk about some debut albums, or a debut album. I've made a list on tryu.com. You can make custom lists as well as your top 10 movies, books, music of all time. I did a list of 10 debut albums, and I put at the top of the list, probably since we just listened to it so recently, was Slanted and Enchanted by Pavement. And it is, just a great album. It starts out, Summer Babe. We talked about that on another video a little bit. It's got one of my favorite Pavement songs, In the Mouth of Desert, as well as Loretta Scars is up there. The whole album is great. It just establishes Pavement as one of the best, one of the premier bands of the 90s. One of my favorite bands of all time. And Malcolm is still going and putting out great music. So if you haven't listened to Pavement, Stephen Malcolm is still going. If you get a chance, if he comes to any city near you, I'd highly suggest go seeing him. It's a real intimate setting.
Yeah, when you were talking about underrated movies, I could think this would definitely go into underrated albums. But a lot of people probably
and then
might
the people
not be
that
aware of,
like the independent magazines and stuff, they're giving themselves hand jobs over this thing.
yeah,
right in their own mouth. So we got a hand job in there, and independent writers, people that you see at coffee shops and shit saying, "Oh, I like the first album better," but all their albums are great, and this is one of the instances where a first album is just, they knock it out of the park.
This is a great list. I thought about Wu-Tang when we were talking about albums yesterday.
Yeah, when I'm thinking about debut albums, I'm thinking about like an album that just is as good as almost all their other releases. Like Nirvana Bleach is great, and I got it on there, but it's not the top because I think they just kept getting better. And with the Beatles, I could have put the Beatles' first album, but I think they just kept getting better. Some band like the Kinks and Radiohead even, Radiohead and Beastie Boys. Their debuts, and even Hendrix, which I have on this list, but I should get back to Slanted and Enchanted. It's, I guess it would be like the quintessential indie rock album of the 90s, or any Pavement album, that or Crooked Rain. I think that's a really way to minimize, though, what Steve Malcolm does. He's Beatle-esque, he'll get hard, not hard where you can, but he'll do some hard music, harder, fast-paced. He's everything that you could want in a songwriter, and he's a great guitar player. If you've never heard of Pavement, have never listened to Pavement, I can't suggest more. All Pavement albums, I got Bright in the Corners on my top 10 list at Try You, but I can't suggest Pavement highly enough. All their albums I recommend. I could easily interchange Bright in the Corners with Wowie Zowie, this Slanted and Enchanted, Crooked Rain. It's one of those bands that you're going to go to, and no matter where you start or finish, it's going to be wonderful.
It's great, and each different album has a distinct sound to it. I guess you could call it a 90s sound, but I think it goes well beyond that. Yeah,
I would say that if it is a 90s sound at all, it's just because you heard it in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it came out, like his stuff coming out today, it's got a Malcolm sound. I think we talk about Jarmusch or Tarantino and film. They've got their own style. I think Malcolm could be his own genre into itself. He is as good of a songwriter. Probably my top 5 songwriters of all time.
One of the best guitar players I've seen live.
Yeah, he's great, and he's not technical, and he doesn't seem to take himself too seriously. The lyrics are really intelligent and different too.
And funny.
And that reminds me of a fun fact I'll give for my camera person. Strawberry Shortcake's a sex act. Now to ask the camera person, do you know what it means?
No, what does it mean?
Just guess.
Strawberry shortcake.
As a sex act, not the dessert.
Is there whipped cream involved?
I want to hear you tell me what you think it is, and then I'll tell you if you're right or wrong.
A strawberry shortcake is when you have sex with a short redhead.
That's gross. A strawberry shortcake is when you get butt fucked by a fat redhead.
Oh man.
Uh-huh. That's not gross.
That is one fun fact.
Thank you. Will you make me do these against my will? And anyways, go to Try You or go to your record store and buy all Pavement's albums. Send us a bill at tryu.com. Again, I'm Ronald. This is Leon. We'll see you next time. Bye.